The movie in my mind has played 1,000 times. I'm running toward the lights, utterly exhausted, my brain screaming at my aching body to stop. The roar of the crowd fades to a distant hum as I focus on the only words that matter. Keep moving. Finish what you started. I crossed the finish line of the Kona Ironman World Championship, collapsing, rolling my body across the line into the arms of my wife, son, and mother. It has taken me 20 years to reach this moment. Newly transplanted to Oahu in 1990, I watch on TV as a father, Dick Hoyt, pushed his son Rick in a wheelchair across the Kona finish line. Their story of grit and love inspired me, and thousands more, to believe in achieving the impossible. That day, I began to dream of crossing that finish line myself, believing that if they could overcome such odds, so could I. Now I find myself in a different kind of race, one that doesn't end with a medal or a finish line, but is fought daily. I am battling stage 4 mediastinal paraganglioma, a terminal diagnosis with no cure, no surgery, and no final bell to ring. The cancerous tumor grows near my heart, sending its tentacles into the superior vena cava and internal jugular veins, blocking the proper drainage of blood from my head. This leaves me breathless, with my face, neck, and tongue swollen, my neck veins thick like ropes, symptoms that worsen the longer I swim. These blockages bring me dizzy spells that nearly push me to faint. The cancer has spread throughout my skeleton, leaving lasting damage. My vertebral spine cracked, and only the skillful hands of a surgeon cementing the bones freed me from the sharpest pain. Yet, chronic pain is a daily reminder of its presence. I've learned to live with the shortness of breath caused by the cancer spread to my lungs, finding peace in the process of silencing my ego and letting go of the person I once was. But through all the radiation and targeted therapies, I refused to be still. I hiked whenever I could, and eventually I bet on myself and gave myself the chance to run again. That familiar freedom of running returned, and with it I declared, Jonathan, you don't know what you're capable of. It's your job to find out. That decision set me on a path of discovery, letting go of my former self and rebuilding a far more resilient mind and body. Over the past 2 years, I pushed through marathons, ultramarathons, and triathlons. And in doing so, I've redefined my own limits. I'm still here. I'm still running, swimming, riding, and fighting, not just for myself, but for those who stand beside me and those who will come after me. Every day, I choose to move forward and face the unknown with courage. Since 2007, after surviving a brain tumor, I've learned and practiced the art of dying. I don't view death in a morbid way. Rather, I see it as an opportunity to appreciate the time I have today. It's about how I choose to live, understanding that giving to others and living well are inseparable from the act of dying. I'm at a point where I'm about to lose everything dear to me, which brings profound clarity to live my remaining years with gratitude, meaning, acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. Ironman has always been more than just a race for me. Over time, I realized that my training wasn't just about enduring physical challenges. It was preparing me for life's hardest moments. Now, as cancer advances, I draw on that discipline and focus to keep going. even when my body tries to stop me. Ironman has taught me that true strength lies in using what you have left to lift others, whether through my work in lung transplantation, fundraising for cancer research, or inspiring the next generation with my speeches in Napa high schools. My goal has always been to give back, to be a force for good. I've been told I may only have 5 years to live, but I choose not to dwell on that. Instead, I focus on what I can still do, on being a source of resilience and love for those around me. This is my time to give back, to show that even in the face of terminal illness, we can still find purpose. We can still be a force for good. My father died of ALS, and from him, I learned the meaning of true courage. Just like Jonathan Blaze, who crossed the Ironman finish line while battling ALS, I too am determined to finish my race while facing certain death. This battle is bigger than me. This Ironman race is symbolic. It's for the people who have carried me, for those who have lost their lives to cancer, and for those still fighting. This is my legacy. Together, we can lift each other up. Together, we can be a force for good.
Did it, honey. Thank you. Thank God. Thanks to you. That was good.